Hi, this is James Scott, Board in the Bayou. In this episode, we're going to be doing an unboxing of Nemesis Lockdown. This is the standalone expansion for Nemesis, which is a fantastic game. I just love Nemesis, and I just got this in. I kickstarted it. I didn't realize how... when they said it was going to be a standalone, this is, if you have the original Nemesis or seen the original Nemesis, you got an idea of the size of this box. This is the exact same size probably. And so let's go ahead and see what we got. Now, in the first Nemesis, you were on a spaceship going through space. It's a co-op and semi-co-op game. And also, you can also have competitive 1 to 5 players. This one, you're going to be on a base on Mars. So they also supposed to introduce some new concepts. So start off, we got the game manual. Same fantastic full color pictures. It shows you every component that comes with the game. A little breakdown of the introduction. Nice shiny page that you can see by the glare. So on this one, as we can see, we got the Mars base, and it's going to be different levels as opposed to one big ship. These are supposed to be like elevators go up and down, I guess, in the levels. I guess I don't. I may be wrong on that, but yeah, it's shown here like the different levels. So you got your setup, your player's goals, the end of the game, and then just like the other one, the flow of the game, the actions, movement. Yeah, this is fantastic. Object items, room sheet, well, what all the rooms do. Different game modes. So like I said, you got solo, cooperative. You also, if you want to play with the characters from the original, the alternate side of the board. Oh good, so they did do a second side all the way to the back, so they used everything here. Alright, and then a rules summary sheet with the special rooms. Oh, 2 of them. So for each side of the table. Alright, here's our lab. This is where, if you hadn't played the original game, you're going to be fighting the big queen. Think aliens, like the movie. You got the big queen. And as you go, you can be trying to find weaknesses. And this is where you keep track of her various weaknesses. You can figure them out. And some tokens. Again, real good quality cardboard. Punch out real nice and easy. Alright. And speaking of cardboard. Alright, and now we're going to have all new characters from this one, from the last one, which is fantastic. I'm glad they... So I got a sentry, a hacker, and these are your rooms, because your different areas. Well, these look like they got the names on the back, so these might not be as hidden. Whereas the spaceship, you're kind of exploring it. This one, so you got the lab rat, xenobiologist, a bunch of tokens. These are, you don't have to worry about these. These are almost falling out the cardboard there, so they should punch out easy. Ooh, survivor and janitor. That should be an interesting one to play. Alright, some rooms. And then these are the tokens. You'd be putting these in your, I think it's called Xeno bag or monster bag. And you'll pull these out, and you can adjust the difficulty by having different ones. And these symbols stand for a larva, you know, the different sizes all the way up to the queen. And when you pull them out, that'll tell you you use it for different randomization of it. Okay, so like the last one, I guess some of the rooms you do know what they are, but a lot of them, I guess you'll put out the random rooms until you go to explore it, then you can see what the room is. So it is going to be like the last one. Now this is a nice little feature. I'll get one of these real quick. And some more cardboard. And let's see, give me one of these. Now they got these little plugs for it. So now you actually have like little life counters for I guess for the aliens. So I really like that. That is a really nice little idea. And there's a whole stack of them. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah, 13 of them. So that's really nice. Some more rooms, some doorways. You put the doorways on the they got little plastic stands. Excuse me, pardon the cough. All right, now, and like last time, it's a big board. Can't quite get it nearly all. And this is quite a large board. It's probably 24 by probably about 30 inches or so. Not quite. I don't think it's quite. No, I'll take it back. Yeah, it's almost as wide as this table. So yeah, that's a big size board. So you got your one side. This is, like I said, you'll have your layer. So this must be how your elevator go up and down. Trying to get with the glare, it doesn't show too much. And then we have our alternate side. Whoa, let's see. So this one looks like it's some type of weird base. So it's like buildings, and then I guess move in between buildings or something. Maybe like Ghost of Mars type with a. Alright, so. Alright, and then when you get injuries and the larvae on you get affected, they have the stuff is written and you can't really read it. Afterwards, you use the scanner to slide the card in to see if not you're actually infected. Alright, I got a nice little bag. This is where you put all your little chips in to create your bag. Come with a bunch of baggies. Already got a nice little hole in it. So we got a clear tray. Wow, bunch of stuff here. Okay. Looks like the same dice as before. No, actually no, I take it back. These are different dice. These were the attack dice from before. So when you hit, you can tell on how well you hit, how big. This one, alright, this one has like a spore symbol on it, so that looks a little different. And this is for making noise when you're moving around. Now these are for doing damage, but if you notice, now they have a little door symbol on it. So these are a little different than what were in the last game. So I know they did introduce some new mechanics to it. All right, so we got our little health tokens, our little gear tokens for damaging your room, some little bases to mark your characters, some little acrylic little, what do you call them? 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 What fire things. These are nice. These are a little different than last time. I like these. These are nice. Got like a little 3D effect in them. Your little noise tokens. It's kind of along the lines, if you ever played Clank, where as you move around, you're making noise. The more noise you make, you can attract the aliens that will spawn and all that. So you use these to mark in your room what various sounds, you know, how many sounds you get. So many of them in there, and then you attract the alien. All right, and then we got some more like cubes. All right, and then we got a tray to hold all that in, and then these are the little things for those life counters. And like before, we got these little trays. Never hardly ever use these, but they are nice if you're one to like to hold your, instead of holding your cards, or a little spot to hold your cards, and it's to remind you the player order, because not necessarily how you're sitting around the table. So you can use these. You have 1 through 5 to keep track of where who goes in what order. And with Lockdown, we have a different alien, and these look fantastic. These almost look like a almost like a flying, almost as if they almost like the pterodactyl type of wing thing. Wow. I don't know how well that come across, but the detail on them are just phenomenal. They the last ones were top notch, and these are even even better. There's ones for each of the characters. Excuse me. And then the little larvae. So you got those that go all around, and then you start getting into the larger ones. It's like you have the different tiers. So these are a little bit bigger, and then this big old brute. Wow. I loved how they just changed them up and just did a whole new set. And these are, and I take it there's the queen. Again, just amazing on the details. I can just imagine what these look like painted up. So silicone, I like to stick those on the side. And then the cards. Now there's not really any spoilers on here. Oh, that's right. These are called the Night Stalkers, or the Night Stalker. So you have the weakness cards. Like I said, as you explore, use these to try to find out the various items you can find. So you got your gear icon, equipment. You got your healing, and then you should have the weapons aren't in there. And then these are just various different gear you'd find. Let's see, we got duct tape, cables, fire blanket, flashlight, cave plans, thermite charge. Some new. I believe in reading they wanted to keep a lot of it the same for, so they're compatible. Med kits, clothes. Oh, yeah. Believe it or not, clothes is very important when you get slimed on. Caffeine pills, scalpel. Okay, here we go. Next one. Alright, so we got our crafted gear, because each of the characters have different items they can craft. So you got your set ones, and they'll tell you, you know, one use only, neutralizer, environmental suit, taser, flamethrower. And then you got your weapon items. And these are your batteries and your ammo and your fuel, evac procedure. That one's different. Thermite, door pilot, grenade, and then some. Okay, then these must be okay, these are character items. So every character starts with various different items. So we have all of those. Alright, and then we move on to our action cards. Now, this game is played, if you haven't played it before, you have a deck of cards that is slightly different than each character has one that's slightly different. And for instance, the Sentry has 2 searches, arrest, a demolition, interruption, repairs, stun, quarantine, faculty, defense. And then as you play, you shuffle them up and you draw, and you may have like these 3 cards, and you will play these as your actions you're going to do. And so different characters will have slightly different. So as you've seen, he's got 2 search, he's got arrest, a demolition. It should work. So everybody's got some unique ones, and ones that everybody has. I think everybody has like 2 searches. See this one here, this hacker has a master plan. And so these are all the different action cards for each of the characters. And I won't open these, but that's more action for all the rest of the characters. And then you have objectives. Take a quick look at these. So you have your objective cards. Everybody will have, if you're, depending on the mode you're playing, if you're playing in a semi-cooperative, a lot of times you'll have your own secret objective in order to win the game. So in this case, this one here is activate your knowledge token and finish the game with the intruder carcass object. Now, multiple people can win the game. Also, multiple people can lose the game. It all depends. Some of these will cause you to conflict with your other players. We found most of the time they're not too much. It's usually not flat out kill the other guy, but it's like you survive and they don't. And but this one is probably along the same lines. I've got different event cards that are going to happen each turn that just screws everything up. And then this will tell you when the event will, because not the aliens don't always constantly move. When you flip over the event cards, these will tell you who's moving and such. Character draft. I'm glad they have these. I love in case you can't make up your mind what to play, or you want to do a draft. You got your randomize what character you want, and here's some computer actions. And let's see what we got here. The wounds. Now wounds are fun in this game. You have wounds, and then you have serious wounds. And serious wounds is, well, obviously serious, but it'll be like a body wound or a bleeding, and it'll have a special effect, and they are really nasty. You do not want to get serious wounds. You can be permanently out of the game. And okay, some solo and co-op objectives. So if playing co-op, you just swap these out, and then these are more likely everybody's working together, and you can show everybody, and you have so many objectives. Okay, and apparently I guess some player aid cards, so enough for each player. How to and remember I was saying in the bag, this little card will tell you what each symbol out of the bag, when you draw from the bag, what each symbol does. And again, after everybody gets the character and all that, you flip over and find out what character you are, and they'll tell you what character you are, and then a little turn track. And last little deck of cards. All right, some more some more event cards, and then Night Stalker attacks. These are nasty. So when they attack, when you go to do damage to the creature, you may not kill the creature. You may hit it for have 4 damage on it. Flip this card over, and it says you need 5 to kill it at that turn. So it varies. So every time you damage it, you gotta keep checking. And all these do different things. These cards have multiple purposes. A lot of the cards in this game have dual or triple purposes. So. And let's see, Mars surface. So this must be for that one side. You got some events, and that's everything that comes in. That's like I said, it's a lot. It is. I knew it was a standalone, but I was really surprised on how big a box this was when it came in. That they definitely did the same game. Not, I take it back. They did Nemesis again with all new stuff, and basically rethemed it, and so everything great. I can't wait to get to this table and try it out so I can give you my review. So this has been James Scott with Boar the Bayou. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe below. Thank you.